Alright, why? I mean, I'm playing Chandra anyway. And we are creating 2 elementals and we will attack with all 3. Or I guess with both of these. We don't need to throw away the gingerbread. Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Lenny and you're watching Lenny TV. Today we are playing Cavalcade of Calamity deck. It is a pretty fast deck. It will set your opponent and yourself on fire. Because either way, either you win really quickly or the opponent loses pretty fast. So this is a deck that is meant to grind the ladder. As you can see, I'm only Platinum tier 4 and I cannot bother to stress myself and play all weekend long to grind to Mythic or anywhere else. I'm fine with the rewards, but maybe you want to reach Platinum and the clock is ticking. The season ends in only 2 days. Awkward. But yeah, if you want that plat, you should probably run this deck to win some games fast or lose them fast. But with this deck you can play a lot of games and maybe climb till plat to get the sweet card style rewards that you will get after the end of this season. So yeah, please smash that like, please subscribe, it would really help me out a lot. And without further ado, if you don't want to miss the upcoming content, I'm really burning for Brawl to enter finally, because I don't know why it's not in here yet, but if it is, I will probably create a lot of Brawl content. I will create a lot of, or maybe some historic content as well. I'm already brewing up a deck that is involving Tezzeret Infinite combo with his laser beam and infinite artifacts. So if you don't want to miss that, please smash that bell. Without further ado though, we are going to jump right into the deck explanation as always. I wish you guys a beautiful weekend and we will see us in the next one. Alright everyone, we are in the deck builder and as always, this is the brief deck explanation that will try to explain what I was thinking when building this deck. I just crammed in all the 1-drop hasters. I tried to make this deck as fast as possible. Now, it felt pretty strong, but sometimes it felt pretty weak. You will have to play a lot of games with this and track your games, look at your win percentage to see if this deck is actually a really strong grinding deck for ladder grinding and rank grinding. But I think it is. It has the potential to be one. And yeah, I'm going to explain briefly what this deck is all about. This deck is centered around Cavalcade of Calamity, and this enchantment reads: whenever a creature you control with power 1 or less attacks, Cavalcade of Calamity deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. So don't forget, it also deals damage to planeswalkers. We have also a key card that is Chandra Spitfire. So whenever an opponent is dealt damage, it has to be non-combat damage. Chandra Spitfire gets +3, +0 until end of turn. So opponent gets pinged for 1 once, this is a 4/3 flyer. If he gets pinged twice, this becomes a 7/3 flyer. You get the point. If you have 3 small guys with 1 attack that attack in, triggering the Cavalcade 3 times, this becomes 11 damage. Or actually 10, sorry. 10 damage. Quickly adding up and potentially one-shotting our opponent as early as turn 3 or 4. Especially if you have Chandra. Chandra's second 0 ability reads: create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens, they gain haste. You have to sacrifice them at the end, but you get 2 more 1/1 attackers. Combining these cards that synergize really well, or I guess these 3, we have Torbran, and this is a card that if you draw it can just win you the game on the spot, escalating your damage to heights you would have never imagined. So yeah, you don't need to talk about this card. You will see why this card is insane if you play with it. Yeah. I put in one Slaying Fire because this card looks pretty good to me. If you have one Torbran out and you cast this for 3 red mana sources, this becomes deal 4 damage at instant speed to any target. So with Torbran on the field, we can finish off sneakily an opponent that has around 6 life. So that's, in my opinion, maybe worth a card. You could argue that we should cut this and add another shock. Yeah, maybe. Because a shock is dealing 4 damage as well. But I wanted to try the Slaying Fire as a one-off. And all we need to talk about now is the 1-drops. So we have 4 Fervent Champion. This is a 1/1 first strike haste. With Torbran, this deals 3 damage in first strike. So it's an unbelievably strong attacker. If you have more than 1 on the field, they will buff each other. If you only have 1 on the field, it will not gain the +1/+0. So keep that in mind. You can ignore the equip line of text there because we don't run any equipments. Maybe you could put in 1 Embercleave here, I don't know. But yeah. Otherwise, this last line of text is irrelevant. We have 4 copies of Scourge Spitter. Really strong 1-drop. Essentially dealing 1 extra damage that adds up for Chandra Spitfire. With its line of text that it has, it reads, whenever Scourge Spitter attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. So this is the same text as is on here. So yeah, Chandra Spitfire will even escalate more quickly than ever now. We have essentially 8 1-drops that we can make unblockable for 1 mana. So Gingerbread can only be blocked by creatures with haste if you pay 1. And the Tin Street Dodger can only be blocked with by creatures with Defender. If you want to make this deck a little bit more competitive, cut the Slaying Fire, maybe put in another shock, but then this deck should perform really well. It is fast, and if you don't win the game in 5 minutes, you probably have lost it by then. So you can really grind the ladder at a really quick pace, and if you want to reach maybe you want to reach Mythic, or let's say Plat, let's be realistic, before the season ends. This is the deck to do it quick. And yeah, we will jump right into the gameplay. Hopefully we can show this deck off a little bit. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We will see us in the next one, and I wish you a great weekend. Bye! Alright, Gonzalo is our first opponent. And we have a pretty good opening hand. We are going to keep this 100%. We are playing against Field of the Dead. Alright, I don't know if it's Field of the Dead. Maybe that call was a little bit too soon. Might be Simic Flash or something. I'm trying to play as much threats as I can. I don't expect my opponent to wipe in these colors. Yeah, the Cutthroat might come down. But we can just attack. He will not trade here. Alright, so at 3 there could be a Sinister Sabotage, so a counterspell. So we are attacking all in here. And we will see if there is a response to this attack. Or if my opponent just takes the damage and does nothing. So as expected, there is a response. Alright. So in response, I think we will shock the Cutthroat before that grows any bigger. Now my opponent has the chance to actually block something here. except the Tin Street Dodger. So he has to block this spitter here. Alright, damage will resolve. And we will cast Light Up the Stage. Drawing 2 good cards. We essentially got the Scorch Spitter back. And we can play that next turn. Alright, he has enough mana to enable some shenanigans here. I think we will see if there is a reaction to this attack. And if there is, I'm curious to which creature he will block here. So there is no wolf. Alright, so he wants to block the Scorch Spitter. He could still have a counter spell. I think we should get the counter spell out of his hand. So there is the Frilled Mystic. Countering the Slaying Fire. Now we will enter damage step. We will play the Scorch Spitter. Kind of felt like a misplay here, to be honest. I mean, there is a chance that he has a second one of these in hand. And there is nothing much I can do about it. I don't wanna... Yeah, and drawing lands doesn't help at all. So... we could... see if there is a reaction to this attack. I don't expect one. Yeah, no reaction here. But we will try to cast the Spitfire here. If he has a second Frilled Mystic, I think it's over for us. So, or a counter spell. Actually, getting the 2 lands off the top is not that bad. We would have lost the game 100% if we drew those 2. Of course, the losing the Cavalcade of Calamity is also really bad. No blocks. Alright. Torbrand is really good. But there might be just another counterspell in his hand. If there is not, he's in bad shape. Does he not have a counterspell? Yes, he has. But I can just pay. Alright. So, Torbrand hits the field. And I will get this damage in right now. While I can. Oh, second Fairy Duelist coming down. That is really unfortunate. Now we will lose both of these creatures. Alright. We are really depending on our next draw to be really good. Yeah. I mean, if he has the wolf in hand, there is no way we win. But he has nothing, so he takes 4. Alright. Are we racing each other here? I guess you will lose the race. Because this is lethal. Oh, essence capture. Alright, let's smack him for 4. Alright, we have a chance here. We need to draw 1 shock, 1 haste or anything. Would be enough. Oh, he's keeping back a blocker here. So that's telling me that he has nothing to deal with. Ah! Come on, please resolve. Negate. Alright, I think attacking here is the right choice. So he will lose this one, and if he decides to attack me, he needs to kill me now. Otherwise, we can just swing back and kill him. It really depends on his hand. If he doesn't attack here, I'm going to attack 100%. Alright, so he is... Actually, I don't know what's... Oh my god, no. But we will swing anyway. Because we would lose. Huh? So he has some... Oh my god. The Spectral Sailor just won him the game. Because he has a blocker. Alright, first round, quite sad. We lost to the Spectral Sailor here. He can't block Torbran. Preventing the 4 damage that he would have dealt. Winning him the game. But nonetheless, I'm going to blame it to being flooded. Because even this opponent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... has drawn 2 fewer lands than we have, and we only run, I think, 18 plus 3, 21, I guess. Yeah, 21 lands. So that's unlucky. Alright, our next opponent is my good mate. He's playing as Garrick. And I really like this hand. So this is a keep, if I've ever seen one. Well, yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright, we will start off by casting the Ginger Brewed. And we will smack for 1! Next turn, we should probably drop the Cavalcade. Because that prepares Chandra so damn well. Alright, what is the next play here from my opponent? He even shocks in his land. Alright, why? I mean, I'm playing Chandra anyway. And we are creating 2 elementals, and we will attack with all 3. Or I guess with both of these. We don't need to throw away the Ginger Brewed actually. Oh, he flashes in the Black Lance Paragon. But he won't block with it. That's for sure. So... yeah, maybe he is able to finish off Chandra, but I will throw the Ginger Brewed in front of the Black Lance Paragon. Alright. Yeah, look at this glorious food. Oh, we drew a land, so that means we probably win this game. Yep. Both of these will swing at him. They will lightning strike him twice. And then they both deal 3 damage. Opponent going down to 1! What? Alright, I think we won. This game is over. There is no coming back here. Or at least, I don't know any way of coming back from this position. We can just make the Ginger Brewed unblockable. And win that way. Yeah, we don't even need to save Chandra. I don't even care. So you can finish her off. Alright. And we drew another Chandra. So let's play her. And let's play the Street Dodger as well. Yeah. So that game went really quickly. Showing off the fast speed at which this deck is capable to finish off an opponent. Really impressive. Alright, our next opponent is Okui. He's playing as the Fairy. And let's see. The last one was really quick. And this one looks really good as well. We are missing some key cards, but the opener is really strong. Multiple copies of the Fervent Champion are really good because they buff each other. So 1 mana, 2/1 first strikers we faced are really good. In this case, we will 100% shock the Knight of the Even Legion and play another Tin Street Dodger. Hit my opponent for 2. I really want to get to 4 mana in this one because I see the dwarf. If you see the dwarf, you play the dwarf. That's how it is. Ooh, that's another mana. Now, 1 more. And we can actually play the dwarf. I think hitting for 2 this turn might be better than playing another Tin Street Dodger. I might be wrong though. We will see. Alright, and my opponent is down to 15 at 3 mana. He could have some answers to this board. Notably, Cry of the Carnarium is one that he could have. Removing the non-red source there is the worst choice, I think. Because now both of these hit for free. Because they're both red, right? So, and that is the worst possible block to assign I've ever seen. Holy. I think my opponent lost there. Those 2 misplays were pretty big. I mean, I'm taking it. Those 2 misplays won us the game probably. Oh, and now it's over as well. Alright, this was a pretty fast game, I have to say. I don't even know why I made this one unblockable. Yeah, let's just swing like this. That is insane! Did you guys see that? Torbran is so strong. What just happened? Alright, our next opponent is Hitotose. And that's a good hand. 2 mountains, a good free drop, 2 good free drops. We are missing our beloved enchantment, and we might play against the Miro match. Against the Miro, the Fervent Champion is actually pretty good, because not all of the it's not a Miro. Alright. We drew the shock just as last time. This starts to develop really in our favor. Opponent already down to 18. We destroyed his Knight of the Even Legion. We are up to a really strong start. Order of the Midnight cannot block. So that's good to know. Let's swing for 3 then. Or actually 4. Let's resolve the damage. And let's light up the stage, shall we? Oh my. That's a pretty good light up the stage. Yeah, next turn, it's looking pretty grim. There needs to be a board wipe now. Yeah, there might be. No, it's just Spawn of Mayhem. Alright, Spawn of Mayhem can block. We could cast... No, we cannot cast the shock from our graveyard. Let's play the Chandra Spitfire. So he can block one of these. And I still think it's worth it to attack here. Into the Spawn of Mayhem block. Yeah, we will lose one Fervent Champion, but we got one in our hand. So we are not losing much. Now his his Spawn of Mayhem is buffing my Chandra Spitfire in his turn. Drill Bit. Alright, so the Chandra gone. But still, if we draw the Cavalcade of Calamity, that's a pretty good draw as well. Is this lethal? I wonder. So he can block 2. This needs to go here. I think if we want to win this game, we need to go all in here. We will see the blockers here. Yeah, so as expected, we don't need to activate these. They won't be blocked anyway. So the opponent is down to 2 life, and we can finish him off next turn. We should have this in the bag. Now the opponent needs to heal and remove all of my creatures. That won't quite do it, I guess. That's nowhere near enough damage to finish me off. Bam! So the games are really quick with this deck. This might be the ideal deck to grind the ladder with. It's fast, it kills, it's strong. Alright, Master Gab, playing as a Johnny, is our next opponent. That is looking like a keepable one, because we have to light up the stage. This might be the bait of the century, though. If we don't get a second mountain, we are screwed. But we will risk it, 100%. We will even play the Scorch Spitter, not something that is hasted, so that we have the light up the stage, even into a blocker. What a good decision that was. Alright, let's attack. We will lose the Scorch Spitter now, but we have no other choice than to sacrifice it. Because we really need the second mountain. Alright, we will play another Scorch Spitter here. Next turn, I think we have to cast the Cavalcade from the exile here. Otherwise we will just lose that. This one has lifelink, but I can hold back the blocker here. Alright, Midnight Reaper is a pretty bad card. It's losing him life. I guess he's still at 19 health. Alright, we are developing this board with some unblockables. We are passing the turn. We do not want to see a board clear. But I think my opponent is not running any board clears. He might run more of the Swordmaster, and that could be a problem. Oh, so he's sacrificing 2 health to remove 1 dodger. And he's still not attacking us. Alright, I'm dropping a second Cavalcade. I'm not attacking. We will hold back just a little bit longer here. I want to see what my opponent is doing now. If we draw a Chandra, that's all we need. That's all we ever need. I guess we need another mountain. 2 more life gone. And he swings with Knight of the Ebon Legion and the Midnight Reaper here. I will not do anything about that. That's another mountain. I guess it's Cavalcade into Ginger Brewed into swing with everything. Because now, look at these triggers. That's a lot of damage. Alright, we will lose the Score Spitter, sadly. My opponent will lose some more life because of the Midnight Reaper. And if we draw a Chandra, I think it's game over. It might be game over. He needs some removal for the Chandra Spitfire as well. Because if I can just play that. Alright. That's pretty good against us. This might be tech just in his deck to beat the Cavalcade decks. So let's swing here. Let's do 4 damage here. Yep, let's light up the stage. Let's hope for a good card here. Nothing that helps us here. Except the shock. Alright, so does that help us? It should help us, right? So that's 6. He can just finish us off next turn. That's a little bit sad. Anyway, you can finish off the life linker, and he will lose an additional life. Maybe he's not seeing the lethal, but he would have to be blind. Yeah, I think he saw it. We are done in this one. Master Gab with the clutch Swordmaster to take the game and win it for him. Alright, one more. Let's play one more game to show off this deck. It's pretty strong, it's fast. Alright, we are playing against Jaya named Irion. And this hand. Look at this hand. Yes, please. Alright, this is a keep. But as I was saying, this deck is a pretty good deck to grind ladder, I think. The games are fast. You have a pretty high chance of just overwhelming the opponent early on. Oh, shocking in. Yeah, he will take the Cavalcade. That's for sure. And we will draw one right up. Just give me another Cavalcade. Come on. But yeah, this deck, fast, strong. Oh, that's not a Cavalcade, but I take it. Another Chandra. And we will play the Tin Street Dodger, hit for 2. Pass the turn. Next turn, Chandra will hit the field But without the Cavalcade, it's not that strong. Alright, another Fodder Erasure. That's actually not too bad for us. Chandra gone. But actually, Chandra will hit the field. We draw another mountain. That's bad. That's really bad for us. At least now we hit 4/4.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Opponent down to 11. Alright. Of course we will swing.
Oh, they're so cute.
For a lot of damage now. Because we activate the castle. Here you see the castle coming in clutch. Really shortening the duration of this game by a lot. 2 spells. Now we have to survive 2 spells here. And there it is. As you saw. Pretty fast games. And it's a pretty strong deck. You should try it out if you want to grind ladder. I cannot be bothered to grind ladder, to be honest, because I'm already plat. I already get the card styles. But this deck is for you grinders.
Hey, Lenny here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Smash that bell, drop a like, and subscribe. Now I will leave you with a choice. The top video is my recommendation for you, and the bottom one is from YouTube. Now go check them out and tell me which one you enjoyed more.